everybody, welcome to the Black Sheep Props channel. I'm Steve and I'm here to teach you the tips, tools, techniques, and materials for building your very own super cool EVA foam props. Now in our last episode, making an EVA Foam Fortnite Pickaxe Part 2, we took all the pieces we built, we assembled it all together, we built the handle, everything went down perfectly. Everything fit tight, everything was nice and smooth. You saw every step. This is easy, you can do this. And you also saw that sometimes you're gonna mess up. You saw us mess up on the handle. And, but that wasn't because it was hard, that was because we didn't measure right. We didn't take our time like we should have when we measured. And you saw when we did measure right, we rolled it up, went down smooth. You can do this. Now in this episode, making an EVA Foam Fortnite Pickaxe Part 3, we are going to seal our prop with Plasti Dip, as you've seen us do before out in the spray booth and back. And then you're going to see us get out our acrylic paints and we're going to paint it up. This time we're not going to distress it and make it look weathered. Everything we've done so far, we've done distressed and weathered, which I love, and it always turns out awesome. But this we're going to do clean. It's gonna look nice because in the game, it does not look all chipped up and banged up and weathered and dirty, so we're not going to. Enough flapping my gums. If you're ready to hit it, let's make something. Okay, we're out at the spray booth. We're going to use our Plasti Dip to seal our pickaxe. And don't forget, even when we're outside and we're well ventilated, do not spray the Plasti Dip without your respirator. All right, check that out. Coated with several coats of Plasti Dip. Look at that. That is sweet. Very nice. Very nice. And because we dremeled and sanded and then used our heat gun to smooth over the surface, everything on it is nice and smooth. That turned out fantastic. Look at that. That baby's ready for some paint. Okay, so now we're going to come in with our Tamiya modeling tape, which we've used before. Okay, so what we did was we went around the bulk of the teeth there. That way we can use our sponge brush all the way around, and then we'll get on the insides with a brush. And we covered around here so we can use the sponge brush to get around both sides of the circle detail. Right here, all the way around these three stacks that are going to be silver, we're just going to use the brush for that. We're going to come in and use the brush there. So we don't really need to tape off there because we can kind of be careful there. Okay, now we taped off the center part of the circle detail. Now we're all clear to start painting. Okay, now we're going to get out our silver. Got a small piece of cardboard. All right, that's simple. Flip it around and do this side. Not only does it look jamming when it's covered with black Plasti Dip, but as soon as you start painting it, wow, man, the thing really jumps up. All right, side 2, coming up. All right, now we're going to get the bottom handle where the elbow-shaped cap is. Okay, get our tape off. A spot there and there. Look at that, very nice. We're gonna hit our sides. Let's flip it over. Let's get around here on this side. And just like we did with the Viking axe, we're not going to completely cover it. Just a little bit of unevenness there. You can see tiny little bits of black through it, but that's kind of the feel we want. And if you notice on the bottom, when we did that, we didn't completely cover it. And by doing that, it almost looks like it's a little bit pitted. You know, like when metal gets pitted, you can see like the dark little dimples in there here and there. All right, so we did the bulk of it with the sponge brush. Now we're going to come in for the backs, the sides, and the little underneath parts with our brush. Like so. All right, look at that. We got right in there on the edges with the paintbrush. Now we're going to continue getting inside the other teeth as well. Actually, because of how thick that is, now we taped off here, so we don't really have to be careful. Some pieces we taped off and some we didn't. All right, there we go. Got around the back, we got underneath, we got the sides, we got the front of those teeth. Now we're going to use our brush and we're going to get inside here. All right, we got a little bit of paint there. We're going to come on the inside here. And we taped in there so we don't have to be too careful. That is rocking. Very simple. We're going to come in here. And we didn't tape off here, so we got to be a little bit careful, and we are being careful. There you go, just like that. All right, now we're going to take our tape off. Crazy nice. Look at that. Boom. There's a couple little itty bitty tiny spots we hit accidentally with the silver brush. Got a big one right here. Look at that. Whoa. I had the little brush in my mouth and I wasn't paying attention and boop, I hit it. But that's okay because we're going to be painting this orange, so we're going to be covering that and back here as well. A little speck there, but we can cover that up. Not bad. Looking pretty cool. Silver elbow cap, silver teeth, silver circle detail. Next, we're going to paint the silver strips around these stacks with a brush. Now we didn't tape here. If you're careful, you can rock it without tape. Look at that. We're going to come in with a little tiny brush and we're going to get right there up on the edge, just like so. Nice. So we're going to take our time. We're going to go around the outside. We're going to go around that little top edge, and then the last we'll do the back. No taping necessary, as long as you're careful. We got in the back, there, and there. Now we're going to come over and we're going to do it on this side. Okay, we've got our circle details, our teeth, and the strips around our 3 stacks painted. We took our time, we taped some of it off, we didn't tape other parts off. We went in with a skinny brush, took our time, got inside, got everything covered on the backs, on the insides, and up around these skinny little edges on the top, and it turned out pretty sweet. Okay, so now we're going to begin to tape off our areas where we're going to use the orange paint next. We're going to be coming all the way down the bottom side of the pick with orange, and we're going to get our little strips that go around the front. Okay, we've got our pick taped off. Okay, now we have tape around the top part of our little piece we want to paint orange. Okay, we've got 1 layer down on the pick. Okay, now we're hitting this little strip here we have taped off. Every once in a while you get an acrylic paint that is a little strange in its consistency, and that's what we got tonight. We got an orange acrylic paint that's acting kind of oily and it's not going down. super smooth. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to take our time. We're going to have to build up several layers to make it look like a nice consistent coat. So we're going to let this stuff start to dry up on this side, and we're going to come back around to get another coat on this side of our pick. There we go. When you start getting into a second and a third layer, it starts getting a real smooth look to it. That's better. Now we're cooking. Woo! Every once in a while things get weird, but we're in good shape. Oh yeah, it's going down nice and smooth now after you get a couple layers on there. Very nice coat going on now. Okay, now we're hitting that little strip that we taped off. Now that we have our paint behaving, it's finally taken hold and we're layering it up. Let's get some of this tape off the front. Alright. Okay, there we go. We got our orange stripes around our 3 stacks. Got a couple little orange spots where we don't want them, but we can go back in with the black when we're all done and retouch. About another layer or so, maybe 2, and it'll be nice and even. Okay, now we're going to begin taking our tape off. Couple little spots we'll touch up with black. There we go, got a little spot right in there. We're just going to get in here with our pointy foam brush and just on our handle here, a little silver right there, cover it up, see that? I'm just going to get in there with the tip of our brush like that, and that's all you do. You just go around, you find your spots, and you touch them up. Just a tiny little bit of silver, we just run our brush along it real careful like that, and look what happens. Boom. There's one gone. There we go. Just like that. Look at that. A nice pointy brush. Boop. Oh yeah, look at that. Right on the edge like so, and pow. Okay, now we're going to come back in with our silver. Get our brush in there pretty far. See that? There we go. That's simple. Now, the front one, that little guy hidden in there, that's gonna be, woo. Let's think about that one. We might have to think about how we're gonna get in there. Okay, we were able to get in this front space by, check this out, slightly bending our foam. We could get in there. It's got a tiny little piece of silver on there, but we can get that touched up with our black. All right, there it is. Great Scott, that turned out cool. I love this, man. This was so much fun. And you saw how much fun it is. This is cool doing this. And it went together perfectly. You saw how easy everything fit together, exactly how we planned, except the handle. You saw us mess the handle up and break it and get mad. You're gonna get frustrated if you mess up, and you're gonna mess up. But just roll with it, man. Be cool. Just do it again. And you saw that we didn't mess it up because it was hard. We messed it up because we measured wrong. You saw that it went together nice and perfect and easy. You can do this. So that's it. This concludes making an EVA Foam Fortnite Pickaxe Part 3. Hope you liked it. If you did, give us a like, share us with a friend, and subscribe to this channel. And together we're going to go step by step through a lot more super cool builds so that you get the props you deserve. Thanks for coming. See you next time.